Watch, I got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't go. Say less. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Raiders lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Niners, who will need to be stout up front.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Oakland Raiders. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Beathard. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here we go now.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Beathard to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there, Carr to Cooper. And even 40 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama, and was inquiring about him and his skills. They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. In motion, Patterson. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play clock winding down. Here's Beathard to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Beathard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. Unable to corral him, he fights through. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Lynch. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 6-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Lynch. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Briggs' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Beathard. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. On second down, Hyde. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw Beathard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. right, it's high. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw here. Beathard throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
To throw is Beathard. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garçon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
But in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
First down, the run with Lynch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Carr now on first down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now is Carr. Then complete right side to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Carr gives to Marshawn. Lynch busting free. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Green, 39! Green, no, check, Patriot!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green, Leopard! Back, watching now, Barney!
They'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Carr now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. Cooper's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 50. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Seven yards to go on second down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Beathard. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Hyde. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He dumps it to Hyde. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
Here we go. Green, 30. Detroit. Check 50. Check 50. Look at 56. Green, 30, 56. Green, 30.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Beathard to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. He finds an opening past the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hyde. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The play clock's running down. Here's Beathard to throw. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking deep for Crabtree. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Carr going to throw. And Cook has it left side. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. Back now in the East Bay.
Here we go.
To throw is Beathard. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Beathard. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's a give to Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, they go Lynch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now this time, Carl throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. They'll throw here. Beathard finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Caught left side, Garcon. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Beathard. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw, Beathard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Lynch. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, it's Lynch, and he's got room. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the handoff, Lynch. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here to his running back, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Raiders on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.